Well, the alarm went off early, about a bit after 4 o'clock this morning. Headed up, drove to Brisbane, and here I am arriving at the domestic terminal. As you can see, not many people around, bit of an early start, and heading down to Melbourne to do my simulators. Here's the office in Brisbane, no one is there. Normally this is our little base where all the pilots turn up to do our flight planning and chat, and the cabin crew down that end there where they get all ready to go to work. There's a bit quiet. Here's our nice little office in there, a coffee machine and our bits and pieces. Well, there's the check-in terminal. You won't see it like that very often. There's a million people all jamming and bustling around. And the weather report this morning coming from the Gate 20. Fine day, good for flying, a bit of cloud about, and warming up later in the day. And a lot of little aircraft sitting around doing not much. Here I am on flight radar. Look at the only aircraft, even the whole area there of Brisbane, one aircraft there to depart. So very little traffic. Area Sydney, Brisbane down to Sydney, only a few aircraft flying. Now if you look over here, you'll see that the United States has just gone nuts. There are planes everywhere. Comparing America to Europe, they just don't seem to get it over there. There's planes flying all directions while the rest of the world are down to just the bare essentials. Where I am sitting in my seat, got a nice little window seat there, away from other people. Not many on board, and we had to travel in our uniform, so we look a bit different from the rest of the passengers. And here is a bit of a sad sight of all the aircraft parked at the Brisbane airport. Qantas, Virgin and Alliance, all a lot of them there. Well, this is the simulator, and it's identical to the flight deck of the 787. I had to go in there and do 3 takeoff and landings to be current. Every 45 days we have to achieve that. Instructor sat on the right, and we just went through a few options. Through the close-up of some of the dials and the knobs, and there's the TV screens out through the front. So it's very realistic when you sit in the simulator. You look out the window, it is night, it's a bit hard to see, but it does look just like the real thing. You wouldn't, very hard to tell the difference between the real thing and the aircraft. And actually I do enjoy sim, it's quite fun. Had a good session, got a couple of landings away, tick in the box, and so I'm good to go now. Here's a shot from the outside. We've got 4 simulators in the Melbourne simulator base. There's a 787, A330, 737 and another 737 sim, all in there, building there on the hydraulic jacks. Quite an impressive sight, and I've been in all those except the A330 sim, I haven't found much of that. Anyway, sims are all over, back to the pub, and here I am. Kelly. Now here we have some more contestants from the beard comp. They have grown since our first photo. Look at that thing, golly, that is monstrous. Now the problem with those 2 boys is they've been stood up. They're second officers on the 7-8, and they now have to go to work, so those beards have to come off. So I'm afraid to say the good effort they went to, it's all going to be erased for the final comp of the beard competition. Anyway, well done guys, good effort. Sorry I had to shave them up, but hey, you're going to work, so it's a good thing. This popped up on Facebook today, a very cool t-shirt, 1964, the year I was born. I suppose you can go to that website and get them all for all the different years that you're all born at. I just thought it was a pretty cool design, pretty cool t-shirt. Well, g'day all. A little bit different video today. For some of you flyers, you might find all that a bit boring. Some of you might like to have seen some of that stuff just to reminisce. And for some of the non-flyers who watch, they might find it interesting. So that's why I just thought I'd put that one on today. Pretty well the whole day has been taken up with that, so not many other things to add to the video today. Beer of the day today in my hotel room. This is all I have available. It's an empty minibar. They don't give us minibars full these days. So it's UHT milk, farmers, Australian farmers. Just crack the lid off that. When you're sitting here alone, why not? Can't go, the pubs are shut. Look at that, sculled the whole bottle in one go. Very nice. Oh, it's horrible. VHT milk. Look, that's all I've really got. No more jokes. June's not here, so I've got no jokes there for you. I did listen to the webinar today, this afternoon, and look, it does sound positive, some of it. You might have listened to it as well. And the thing I got out of it, I suppose, was how financially secure Qantas is, and it has got some deep reserves, and it is definitely intending on getting through this and doing everything it can to last right through to the end. They're all thinking about going ahead, how we're going to open up, what we're going to do next. They're definitely not thinking about closing it up, winding it down and stuff like that. So I know it's tough. I know a lot of you, I'm included, worrying a little bit about where it's all going to end, but it was quite positive hearing the strength that Qantas has, the power that it's got, the resources it has, and its real commitment to get the thing going. So hang in there, it's going to be good. Back home tomorrow, a few more fun vids. So today was just one of a bit of like a pilot's life. Anyway, have a good one and talk to you tomorrow. See ya.